Cup review, preview. I thought we'd do this. Just half an hour to go. 29 minutes now until Australia and Peru. Very exciting. Just before I get into this, Thursday night, remember, we will be bringing out the challenges, treasure map, and Rhino will most likely be streamed, which is very exciting to have him back on Thursday nights and a possible weekend stream from someone else. Anyway, so we're going to Australia. Everyone's saying that Tim Cahill needs to be on the ground this time, and that it maybe cost us the game. We need his class, skill, experience. And the coach has said that Peru are going to throw everything they have got at Australia and leave nothing in the tank. So it's very, it's going to be very interesting. The battle there and the formations, and it's very interesting also that Peru have not scored a goal yet in this World Cup. So that's really interesting. The standings of the equation very simple. There needs to be a 3-goal difference, so it needs to be a 2-0 or a 1-0 one the other way, and Australia need to beat Peru and Denmark need to lose to France. But if they're both 1-0 or whatever, if they're both 1-0, what they do is they go into how many goals your team has scored, which is currently even as well, I'm pretty sure, and how many cards they have. So at the moment, Denmark have one more yellow card than Australia, which is very interesting. Peru are the favourites for some reason, but I see who I'm going for, the big Australia. But yeah, Peru are the favourites, even though Peru lost to Denmark 1-0 and we drew to Denmark. So that's where we got our point from. And Peru are going home; they cannot make top 2, which is very interesting. Yeah, the teams were indeed. Yeah, so that'll be a real good battle between Australia and Peru. But yeah, hopefully we'll see Cahill on. He is sitting on the bench right there, ready to go. The big number 4, Ryan. Yeah, Moyes ready to go too. There's some doubt about him. Jednaki captain, Ryan at keeper. They're going with a 4-2-3-1 combination with Juric up the forward. So it's really interesting. And as we sneak over to Peru, Gullies, their goalkeeper, the big captain up forward. Guerrero. I've noticed him before, but I've never been able to pronounce his name properly. And I will tell you now that he needs to score and lift his team, because they have not yet scored a goal in this World Cup, as we know. Yeah, so they are a better team on paper, the big Peru, I think the South American team. But Australia are going to have to be on their A game, and it's just going to be who wants it more. My tip is Australia to win this game 2-0. And yeah, but you know, I don't know, we'll see what happens. It'll be a very tight game, I reckon, and it could come down to injury time. And Australia did put up a good performance against France, as we know. There was the handball that gave us the goal against one of our goal against France. It wasn't even intentional, but it's the way it goes. And yeah, that penalty we gave away, it was very soft, and there was a lot of staging involved, in my opinion. But yeah, there was one goal. And yeah, Denmark's goal against us, even though we had a lot more of the ball, we had a lot more possession, a lot more, you know, skill and that sort of thing, but Denmark scored a proper goal and we got a penalty goal again. So we've both got both our goals from penalties in this FIFA World Cup. But I will say Denmark scored the classier goal when you look back on the replays. But 1-1, okay, Denmark scored a good goal, we scored a bad goal, Australia. But you look at the whole match and you think, if you watched it, you think, gee, Australia should have won that one. Yeah, so, and Peru, well, yeah, they, France, the 1-0 loss, that was a very good fight, just like Australia lost 1-0. Oh well, 2-1, but by one goal. Yeah, Australia v Peru is going to be a very interesting match, I reckon. Peru are ranked 11th in the world, and for some reason Australia are ranked 35th or something. So yeah, they're lucky to be in the World Cup, really. So 32 teams there. So you know, they were one of the last qualifiers, we know. So it'll be really good to get around KO when they need him in. They really need him in. And it's also about, with Australia, the runs forward. They didn't do the best at this in their past 2 games, and a lot of players were chopped off by good defence of the other team. But yeah, I'm just really interested to see who can step up, and I reckon KO is the man with the experience. And with, yeah, and also too with just in that other last game, they have lost France. I think it was Denmark actually who lost one of their players due to getting a second yellow in 2 matches, so they won't be able to first France. That's very interesting. Put in the comments if you know who that is for me. But yeah, it's going to be a real tight tussle, and yeah, Australia must win. France must beat Denmark. It's all set up. Start is 12 AM, well tomorrow, but you know, in 23 minutes Australian time, and it's going to be very exciting. Make sure you're cheering there. I hope half of Australia are watching, and yes, it is a fortnight game, but spare your thoughts and think about that for a second, and think about our country, and go Australia. Thanks guys, please like, comment, subscribe. I thought I'd do this as a bit of an extra. I might do a few more games over because I do love the soccer. And make sure that you give us a like, comment and subscribe for future content, and turn your notifications right on and ready to go. We'll see you Thursday for the treasure map and hopefully some gameplay. Thanks guys.